This evening settles over Skarenthail without ceremony. There's no sunset worth admiring tonight. No amber light spilling down the volcanic terraces. No chorus of bells from the collegiums. The western sky simply bruises from red to purple and then to black, as though the city itself has decided that darkness is safer if it arrives quickly. The streets are quieter than they have been in the days past. Not empty, but quiet. Doors remain shut, curtains remain drawn. Shop signs sway above abandoned thresholds, their hinges squealing whenever the hot mountain wind pushes through the narrow avenues. The smell of salt from the lower harbor still clings to the air, but now it mingles with smoke and the sharp metallic scent of fear. The Imperium marshals stand at every major crossing. Their armor catches the glow of the newly erected braziers, black plate, edged with ember red, the sigil of the Imperium displayed openly across shields and cloaks and hanging banners. Where merchants once called to one another and carriages fought for room, checkpoints now divide the streets into controlled lanes. Names are recorded. Papers examined. Questions are asked twice. The wrong answer is treated like a confession. And as you make your way through the middle district, you pass beneath one of the proclamations nailed across a public notice board. Fresh parchment, heavy seal, words large enough to be read from the street. By the authority of the Imperium, emergency measures remain in effect until order is restored. Beneath that, in smaller lettering, non-Dracona residents must present themselves for verification. And the word verification is doing quite a lot of work in that sentence. I had 3 marshals put a human baker up against a wall, pulling him from his doorway, while his Dracona neighbor argues that the man he has lived beside for 30 years is not a threat. The neighbor is struck across the mouth before he finishes his sentence. A wagon waits nearby. Its iron-barred rear is already crowded. Humans, fauns, goblins, a Samaya woman holding a child against her chest, 2 Dracona sitting among them, possibly sympathizers, perhaps, or simply people who ask the wrong question loudly enough to become an example. No one in the streets intervenes. No one looks directly at the wagons, but every window is watching. Above the rooftops, the last of the Imperium airships is drifting into the darkening sky. Their silhouettes pass across the smoke like enormous black knives, each departing along different horizons. One turning towards the coast, another climbing north towards the volcanic ridge. 2 more disappear inland. The running lights fade one by one, till only the low thunder of their engines can be heard. With whatever has happened in the previous days, it did not end at the wake. Something has become policy, become patrol. It's become the city. And through it all, you continue to make your way, being guided by High Provost Cal towards the splendid tankard The streets narrow as you approach the familiar quarter. Buildings lean closer together here, their upward floors touching across the alleys. This part of Skarenthail was never wealthy, but it was always alive. Music through the windows, arguments spilling from tavern doors, laughter echoing between brick walls long after respectable people have gone to bed. Tonight, even the rats seem cautious. You turn a corner, and there it is. You see the splendid tankard. Team 2. As you approach, what precautions are you taking? What do you see? What are you doing?
Well, I'm on a roof. There's no way I'm on the ground right now, so I am doing everything I can to stay hidden while scouting the situation and probably stressing myself out with the incidents happening on the street level.
All right, from your vantage point on the roof, I want Reyna to make an instinct to perceive.
Check.
DC is actually pretty easy. It's 15.
Perceive. And I got a 13 with hope. Do I get a hope out of that?
You take a hope.
Yeah.
As you look around, you see the Imperium marshals moving through the alleyways here, just as I described before. You don't really see any specific activity anywhere nearby, as far as you can tell.
Cool. I take that information and then report back to my team.
It seems otherwise. Your path toward the splendid tankers seems otherwise clear.
Stay on the roofs just in case.
I've used adjust appearance to look like a Dracona.
This is good for you, but what about the rest of us? You have anything that you could magic
I'm gonna
up?
put my hand on Lev's shoulder, and I rolled way more than enough with hope. You are invisible.
What you do to me?
What an improvement!
So you have 5 tokens on you.
Okay.
Anytime you take an action, you remove a token. When you remove the last token, you're visible again, or when I drop it. And I took my stress to do that, so yeah, you're invisible.
I'll visibly.
That's awesome.
I'm visibly like shaken by this, and he says, "What have you done to me?"
Invisibly shaken.
Yes.
I'm invisibly shaken. Thank you.
It was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll make it a lot easier for you to get around.
This is wonderful. Thank you very much. Yeah, I love this. Do
I'll,
the rest.
I'll reach into my bag and I'll spend the hope to use my once a session nomadic pack, and I'm gonna pull out what looks like a mask that extends a little bit, looks a little bit like a dragon mask. And just wear that, since I don't have any other way of disguising myself.
You know, darling, if you would like a lift, I can give you one.
A lift?
We could fly.
Ooh, that'd be fun. Okay, can I take that back, and can I just fly on Meadowlark?
Sure.
For how long?
You know what? I'll
Like a
keep
whole
the
session.
mask. I'll keep the mask just in case, as like a backup plan. I'll still wear it for now, but I will. I'll ride my partner, which is something I didn't think I'd say on this stream.
It was gonna happen at some point.
Was it though? Was that always in the cards? So as you all are making your preparations, Kale is with you, and she says, It's right there. Is all this necessary? I can see it. We just carefully approach, do you think? Oh, where did Love go? Has anyone seen?
Oh, I thought we were farther away. My bad.
That would have been like at the beginning of our trek.
As we're
I'm
going over
picturing
there.
you guys in the bar right now just flying for no reason. Like, oh yeah, that's working. Not taking any notice of this at all.
Yeah, so
Rita's
you
just on the roof of the building looking around.
So as you've
Where's
moved
my-
down from the middle district, you're in the lower district. You have a clear view of the building. It's all boarded up. It seems to be closed up, out of business. But this is where Kale has instructed you to come and meet some potential allies. She hasn't really given you much information about who you're meeting, just that they are associated with Issa.
Is there a window?
There are windows, but they.
Thank goodness.
You know what? Let's
Otherwise, how am I gonna get in?
hold on.
Never used a door in her life.
Not once.
Not at once. Let's see. This is, let's say, I don't know, 7 to 12. There's an open window on the upper level. It's a 1, so no. All the windows
Oh.
are boarded up across
They're
this
all
whole
boarded
entire
up.
building.
Oh God, what's Raina gonna do?
I throw my axe at a window. No, I don't.
Should I
don't.
mark all my stress all the way now?
It's going to be a strength check to tear the board off. So
I guess I'll have to. Yep.
Kale starts to sort of move very carefully towards the building, sticking to the shadows, trying to stay out of sight. Those Imperial marshals have been walking through the alleyways, sort of around the area, but not directly where you currently are.
Yeah, I'll follow behind Kill. I jump off of Meadowlark's back. We're here, darling. I don't need to ride you yet. Later.
Okay, and as we begin to walk through, we haven't done a group action roll in a while, right?
No, we
Let's
haven't.
let's do
I mean-
a group action roll.
Fun. What are we rolling for?
For finesse, here's the thing. I'm going to give Lev an automatic go. He's invisible, right? Like, we'll give you an automatic +1 for Lev. Who's leading this?
I have +1 on finesse. How's everybody else?
I have +3.
0.
Sounds like
+2,
Sean is
but I'm a
gonna lead
bird.
us. Yeah.
Okay, I guess I am leading it then.
And Sean, I'll give you advantage because you have shifted your image into a Dracona.
All right, everybody roll your things to see what you give me.
Oh crap! I got a 9.
DC for this is going to be 17.
Yeah, I felt.
Sorry.
I am gonna spend a hope and possibly use a nose for trouble. So that is going to be
Hey.
terrible. That's a 10 with fear.
Oh.
So -1.
It's a reaction roll. Just a 10.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ugh, gosh. I actually have to delete all of my fear because this is from Team 1 session, so.
Ah.
As sad as it is to say. All right, so we
So we've
have
had a
-3.
+1, -2, -3 now. Okay.
Yeah, so Reyna, Dipper, and Meadowlark have all failed. You got a +1 from Lev, so you're at a -2. DC is 17, and you have advantage.
1 on all 3 dice.
Super crit.
1, 1, 1.
Oh, that is a crit.
Oh
okay.
yeah.
I
Yay!
saw
Good job,
the
Sean.
1 on the D6 and the 1 on the hope die, and I'm like, oh god damn it! And then fear was a little in behind some things, so I had to look over, and it was a 1 there.
Sean,
So-
describe to me how you sort of facilitate this movement of your party to the door of the Splendid Tankard.
I will kind of go up ahead and see that there is one of the like a small group of guards is going by, and then wait for them to finish, and then kind of wave everybody else. Well, Lev's already at the door because he just walked over there.
I just walk. Yeah, definitely.
It's just there. All right, and as you approach the door, Cal comes up and gives it a knock. 3 even taps. The door opens, and you hear,
Yeah, who is it? Yeah. Come in. Yeah, come in then.
you see a familiar bartender who you haven't seen in several sessions. Burn. As he starts to let you all in.
As I step through the door, I'm dropping the adjust appearance.
And just as quickly as he opened the door for you to enter, he shuts it behind you. And as you look about the room, you notice that he is not open for business. The only light is candlelight. All of the doors and windows have been locked, boarded. The curtains are drawn. But you do see a few people sitting in the room, waiting. We're going to welcome to the table some of our Team 1 friends.
Yay.
Yay!
Ooh, finally.
I'm side-eyeing
Team one.
Reyna because I think she's an imposter because she is the door.
Yeah. Well, trust me, I am just stressed out right now. This is like a new experience for me.
All right, so as you've
It's a
officially,
fun story.
you have officially returned to the Splendid Tankard, and you have also officially returned to group action roll. Welcome back, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
We made it. We did it. All of that opening scene was just to introduce the idea that this was a crossover, which is in the damn title of the video. So here we are.
Love it.
All right, so I need to get my screens in order here. We have so many friends. I'm so excited to see everybody.
We can
Say
almost do
hello.
that Brady Bunch thing.
I know we have such a Brady Bunch thing going on, and none of your names are syncing up, so we're just gonna deal with it. Say hello to Sean. Say hello to Mo, Zira, Christy, Christian, Jen. I almost said Geen, Fargrim, and Aaron. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
Hello,
guys.
hello.
Hasn't been that long since I've seen some of you.
I know.
In a true group action role fashion, who would like to promote something today?
You know your boy Christian always got something to promote.
All right, well, Christian and Fargrim, let's start with Fargrim. What's going on, Fargrim?
Fargrim, tomorrow we have session 3 of Ashland Frontiers. Will our group make it off the island? Special guests include Phoenix, our very own Toleron, and Zira, and Crick sometimes. And all of you are welcome. It's a community campaign with 4 main players. Tomorrow, hopefully they'll get off the island, and but mostly they'll discover the main threat if they haven't already.
The friends we met along the way. No,
Yes.
that's not right. That's not right. All right. Thank you, Fargrim. Christian, what do you got?
Hey everybody, this month is weird because instead of doing my normal stuff, we're doing 3 one-shots, but they're all sort of set in worlds that I've already developed. So I'm doing one, it's just called Hook Hand Cardor Hookman. A bunch of normal dudes, it's all humans in a D&D game, who are not aware of magic or anything like that, have to track down a serial killer with a little bit of a legend behind their kills. I'm also going to be doing a Hope and Fear one-shot, and I've got Ghost, Phoenix, Sage in that one, Zira in that one. And that one's gonna be way in the back. Before these magical people came into a normal world, where did they come from? And some of the suggestions that you guys gave me for building that story are amazing. I love the idea of the cacophony. I can't remember who came up with that idea. I know started with Ghost, I think, came up with a world song. But I fell in love with it, and I'm slowly building that stuff out to celebrate the new Hope and Fear stuff. And then Oops Only, we're doing a guest episode. So throughout the entire series, we're going to have 15 guests. I broke it up into 3 episodes with 5 each. So first one's there, they're going to the past to try and track down an item that prevents aging. Can't say anything more than that, though, because it's a surprise. Lots of stuff, cool stuff going on.
Very nice. I'm looking forward to all of the things that I'm doing. I was just telling Christy I just finished Oops All Blood Hunters while mowing the lawn this weekend, and I'm ready. I'm ready for October 7th. I know that there's something before that, but that's what I'm currently ready for. All right. Anyone else have anything else they'd like to promote?
Healthy eating.
Healthy eating, always
As
important, as usual. Okay, I guess I'll promote some stuff. Hey, friends, you can go into chat. You can spend some bits. You can buy my friends here some good gear. You can also buy them some kind of crap gear if you prefer to do that as well. You can buy them hope. You can buy me fear. More importantly, if you type I should probably do that. If you type exclamation point raffle in the chat in a few moments here, you can join our Daggerheart. Oh, geez, who did it? Who did it? It was Teacup.
Yes.
Oh, what?
You can also stir the winds of fate, which will bring across a upend in the story, either good or bad. It'll dramatically change what we're doing. It's happened already way more than I thought that it would. But it's fun, unless it's not. It's fun for me. I don't know if it's fun for you all, to be honest with you. So you can buy that as well. You can also do exclamation point hope fear in the chat, and you can enter our hope and fear giveaway through Demiplane Nexus. That's going to be drawn on August 25th. You can actually join that every single session. The more you show up, the more you enroll, the better your chances are for winning. So yeah, that's cool. I'll get that other giveaway going. I completely forgot about it because I am good at this. All right, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it for me. Hey, something else I did want to point out. I have it here somewhere. Hope and Fear, it's shipped, right? A lot of people have it. I know a bunch of us here on stream have it. The digital copy is being sent out as well. You're going to win it on the 25th, hopefully. I know we're all looking for our bits. One thing did want to announce is that I did hear back from Demiplane today. They are going to have the all of the Hope and Fear materials available to you on Demiplane on the 25th, ready in the character builder. The other part is they haven't decided if things were going to upgrade automatically. We were talking about it earlier. I think the consensus is probably it won't, but they're thinking about it. It's going to be up to Darrington Press. That is it. All right. Who's ready to play some Daggerheart?
Yo, let's do this.
Fine.
It's usually one person that says no. Let's. Okay. All right. So we will take the spotlight back where we left off. The common room of the Splendid. Anchored. Upon opening the door, your groups see each other for the first time. And before we go any further, I want to give Team 1 something to ponder. Of your friends... of your friends, who did you bring with you? Don't tell me now. Tell me after the intro that I forgot that we had.
Terrence has the most information,
Yeah, I think that's probably better.
and Taz can mourn.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
All right. Team one.
So we see. Oh, go ahead.
Yes.
Who did you decide?
Just to clarify, you wanted us to choose between Taz and Terrence?
Sure. I mean, whatever you want. More neither.
Let's bring Terrence.
I'll bring Terrence in case player forgot things. He has most of the information.
Okay. Jen, tell me, as Team 2 enters this building, how do they find you situated in this room? In this, like, the main tavern area?
Okay. Well, Terrence is between Shurien and Myst, sitting down. They are facing where they are expecting people to walk through, which is the front door. So they're all kind of, you know, like whenever you're doing stage acting and you all have to sit on one side of the table. That's what we're doing right now, right? So we're facing where they're going to be walking in. Terrence between Shurien and Myst. And let's see, Geen would probably be on the other side of Myst because he feels protective of people. So that's probably where he would be. And we are trying to be as chill as possible. And I'm assuming we could have ordered food maybe and have it waiting for our guests and us.
Yeah, I mean, certainly. Would you like to tell me what kind of food you order ahead of meeting new people who you're planning a rebellion with?
Well, I don't know their dietary restrictions, so we probably got a wide variety of things. You know, like a couple of meals that are good for vegetarians, like one that has a decent amount of meat, kind of variety.
I mean, certainly nothing with any sort of nuts or shellfish, right?
Yeah, probably not mushrooms either, because some people get upset when people eat mushrooms.
And as both teams enter in the same vicinity for the first time in a long time, you see Kale say, Myst, Shurien, again,
As soon as Ballo sees Shurien, he's beelining to him and going, "Holy shit, I know it's gonna be you."
Paulo, you're alive! His
so
Shurien
loud.
stands up, gets away from the table, and comes and grabs him and picks him up.
Big hug.
I thought you were dead. How did you get out of the palace?
Oh, we never went. Well, we left the palace before your meeting. We went to the town to have some drinks and caused a fire.
This wouldn't be the first time your drink saved you from certain death.
Won't be the last either.
Shurien turns to Zev. I know you as well. You were in the palace as well.
He's still invisible.
Oh, sorry.
Can't
Never
see me.
mind.
Can't see me.
Oh,
I give
sorry.
Dean a fist bump. Yo, yo!
Oh, Lady Reyna,
Yo, hey!
you're
good
looking
to see you.
very well these days.
You also. I'm
As I
glad you're
tilt
still
my
alive.
hat. Well, have an eye out for my friends.
But I noticed. I hope you're doing okay. Goodness, it looks like you've been through hell.
Anything, well, you know how I am. Anything for these lot and for you all. How have you been? How have the winds been treating you? Are there more with you?
Yeah, about that, I grab Geen by the shoulder and try to pull him outside so I can have a word with him in private.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I
mean,
will
let's-
snap my fingers and drop the invisibility on Lev.
Right, so as you
I know
begin
you.
to sort of greet each other, I do want to follow the spotlight outside with Bargram and Christy, or Geen and Reyna.
Alright. So, as I drag Geen outside, I say, listen, my friend, I'm really sorry about your condition. I have a healing spell if it'll help, but before we get into that, my two colleagues inside, they have a missing child. And just a day ago, we found that child's name as a list of a passenger who was shipped, not traveling, but shipped as possibly a slave on your ship. And they might get really upset to find out you are that person who did that. Now, I know that you're not the type of person to engage in slavery or anything along that line, but the moment your name comes up to these people, they're probably going to be very angry with you.
Geen takes a moment to take in this information and think of, okay, when was there ever kids on my boat? Far and few between, mostly for tourists. And then I'll think of the time M really stood out to me and that giant with that kid. So I'll think of that as my only example as you're telling me all this information. What I'll say to Reyna, have you reassured them of my true intentions?
I've reassured them that you're not the type of person that would kidnap a child, although their child is missing, and we have I believe Balo has it all stored in his wonderful bag of wonders, all the documents that we took, and your name is listed as the captain who has possibly seen their child last, and it was for nefarious reasons they were traveling on your ship. It was likely against their will. So you could be in some trouble, my friend. So I just wanted to give you that heads up. I'll defend you.
I know you will.
I'm very close to these two people, and I'm trying to help them find their missing child. I also noticed that on the ledger was my father's squire, a younger elf, who has gone missing. It appears that your ship was being used to move kidnapped people. So this is what is going to be facing you today. I just wanted to make sure you're prepared.
You notice Geen is on edge because he suspects some sort of mutiny or betrayal amongst the people he considered family and shed blood with. Previous to meeting all of you, he starts to get upset, visibly. He says, I will join you on this hunt to bring these slavers to justice.
Geen, I'm gonna spend a fear.
Sorry.
I haven't
No worries.
done my downtime fear action yet, but I'll do it. Actually, let me think about it, because I get fear based on how many players I have, and I have an awful lot. I'm pretty excited about. But as you think back, as Reyna's telling you this information, and as you said, you remember all of these moments, specifically when Emma's on your ship, and the incident with the small child, the giant, as you said, meeting some Dracona, passing them off. You begin to think about other charters that you took to Drakarn, and I want you, if you wouldn't mind, to make me I want a knowledge check, and I'll let you decide if it's going to be to recall or to analyze, to think back about the details, or to actually make the realization.
May I use my experience as a pirate in this example, since I was on my ship through via charter service?
Certainly, you were pirating at the time. Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. 17 with hope. Let's go.
17 with hope is successful. What did you decide on? Did you decide specifically on remembering incidences where there were suspicious things, or specifically kind of pulling it all together, analyzing it?
A little bit of both. How Geen thinks is simply like survival. Like, you got to pick the meat out of the bones in order to eat it, right? In order to digest the information. But then you're left with the bones of the story that puts the whole picture together.
All right, so my next question for you, as Geen begins to put it all together, who amongst his crew does he now suspect may have been the one that organized those charters of the Crimson Dragon?
Typically, either Frogar or Shell. Gray Shell.
Okay. I just wanted to know for my own peace of mind who may have been the traitor among you.
I didn't want to say those names, but those are the only two that honestly, like, mechanically make sense in this scenario.
Sure. So as you're outside speaking with Christy, or Reyna as it were, we're going to take the spotlight. We're going to go back inside to see what the rest of the parties are up to.
I compose myself a bit and turn to the others that I've not met. May I introduce myself? My name is Shurien. I am from Corvallis, and if you are an acquaintance of Balo, then well met.
It's nice to meet you all. It's always great to meet new friends. And some old. I look over at Myst. It's nice to see you again. It's been, not that long, but maybe quite a while. I don't really know. How have you been?
I mean, time passes, oddly. Well, I haven't really learned any more about the stars, since we last talked.
We can change that.
I mean, maybe we have bigger fish to fry right now, so maybe, like, after
Rain
we
check.
save the world. Yeah. Stars will still be there.
You see Terrence sitting beside Myst, sort of like keying into the conversation, but not making eye contact with anybody, just scribbling on some paper. And he picks up a device and he starts to sort of fidget with it. Pleasantries.
This is Terrence.
Hey,
and I'm
Terrence.
Myst.
He's Terran's friend.
Terrence's ally.
As you say that, he looks at you quickly.
Possible friend again, maybe, at some point.
He begins to start making some adjustments to your leather armor while you're wearing it.
Okay, that makes sense.
He's picking at you.
Here, hold on. Do I need to wear it for you to work on it?
No. If I could, no. It's.
Is it easier if I wear it?
The sizing.
That's a yes or no question.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I'll wear it then.
And as you put it back, Connie goes back to.
She'll like make sure she's. I don't know. This is awkward.
His
I feel like this could have happened earlier today.
his clank eye is like, as he's doing it, his Simia eye is like focused on his work, but his clank eye is like staring down everybody, kind of getting an idea of what everyone's doing.
After a moment of Ballo watching this, he's gonna look over at the bartender and do a drinking sim like.
I'm right beside Ballo doing the same motion.
Would you like tea, or would you like something stronger, perhaps?
What time of day is it?
It's evening. It's dark outside. The windows are barred, but it's 5 o'clock. Somewhere, as they say.
That's never more true about the orchard than it is.
Something stronger, please.
They've been giving me whiskey this entire time. I do not like this. Please, vodka, please.
Says the invisible voice.
No, I've appeared.
Oh, my
You
bad.
dropped it.
I missed it.
Please, if you have some vodka, please. I assure you, everybody, it will be good. I promise you. It's made from potato. It's good. Go, please.
He brings over a tray with some mead and some wine. He has a bottle of vodka with a small baby potato floating in the bottom. One of those baby golds or whatever. Just sort of handed out.
Excuse me, Keep. You mentioned tea.
Yes.
I'll have that, thank you.
I will as well.
Certainly. Okay. Mushroom teas there. He points over at Dipper. Mushroom teas. Good.
I'll take a tea and a mead, actually. I'll have one of both. I'll double fist today. It's been a day.
It's literally just mushrooms floating in cold water as he hands it to you. Maybe some herb, thyme, or something not appropriate on it. He hands it out to you.
Not as good as
It's got
Halim's
pepper.
tea. I hope wherever he is, he's okay.
There are full-on uncut mushrooms just floating, bobbing in the water. I got that from the apothecary down the way. Good. Yeah. Good.
Thank you. She looks to Lev, who just took a shot or two of drink. We have potatoes that are still food here too. We got
It's
lots
good.
of different foods.
It's good as food or drink. I do both. I don't care. The two that went outside, that Bugman character, I'd like to have a discussion with him if he comes back. They're not going away, are they?
Of course he's gonna come back.
Yeah, I'd like
We
to have a
all
small
came
talk
here
with
to meet with y'all, so trade information.
Did we
had
hear
to
his name out of curiosity earlier?
I don't
I
think.
didn't say
I think
it.
in the ledger, it would have said his name in the ledger.
I think
didn't
it's-
That's
say
what I'm
his name.
saying. If we
Yeah.
if we
Oh,
hear
yeah.
that spoken out loud, me or my love, we will definitely be wanting to have a talk.
We haven't said.
Going the
I
same
said
rate, I
his
would've
name
said it
when I
under my
was.
breath.
All right.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
you
and
did.
Kale
Lev
was
said
Kale
Bugman.
introducing, and as I was introducing Geen, I don't think I said Bugman. That's when
That's when I interrupted.
you interrupted. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
And Christy and Fargrim, let me know when you wish to enter the room again.
Oh, I might as well come back now.
Okay.
So
Is that vodka? I'm all disoriented
Yes,
walking through a door.
I saved you oh no, I took some of those boards. They're loose. You can come through the window if you like.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I will have a vodka. Hold the mushrooms, please.
Oh, vodka? Please. Breakfast sounds great.
I pick up a mushroom. Why am I holding this?
I look over
You
at
said
Myst for like,
Hold the mushrooms.
drinking.
I thought we were supposed to be planning,
We got business.
saving the world.
Yes. So The last few days have been pretty crazy around here. We've been told that you might be able to help us. Why don't we all just talk about what's happened?
Kale's going to
It's like-
stand up and say, even since when I left you last, so much has happened with my group. Things I had no idea of even at that time. You should hear them out. She says to Team 1.
Who should start?
Well, this all kind of started with Meadowlark, I guess, in a way.
Who is Meadowlark?
Oh yes, we don't know any of your names.
Yeah, we
I
should
don't-
probably introduce
I
ourselves.
know Dipper.
All right. Well, my name is Dipper Lucient. Nice to meet you all. My son is missing, and I'm trying to find him.
Oh.
I'm Dipper
Reyna,
Spouse,
Go ahead.
and I'm Meadowlark Falling.
I've met a few of you before inside Palace. Lev, Petrikov. I met you, Shurien. Gin.
Reyna Squall. Reyna uses her made-up last name where she doesn't know everybody yet.
Ballo.
And you are?
Oh, I already introduced. You weren't in here. I'm Myst.
Hi.
This is Terrence. He's
Hi.
upgrading my armor.
Pleasure to meet you.
Terrence, it's...
Pleasure. Oh, and another soldier. Hello.
Hello. My name is Shurien. As you
Shurien.
can probably guess, I'm from Corvallis.
Yes. Well, I can tell just by your stature alone, you must be quite a warrior.
I've survived a few fights recently.
Same
And a
here.
prince. But you don't have to talk to him like a prince when we're saving the world.
A prince? Well then, Reyna salutes.
I never talk to him like he's a prince.
I've seen
here anyway.
so many prints before. In the mud on the ground. It's nice to meet you.
Different
Reyna slaps her
prince.
forehead.
Different prince. How are you all involved in this whole affair? What exactly happened since the incident in the palace?
Well, we were, as soon as the council was finished, we were led to the room of the emperor, and when we got there, he was dead.
You saw who kill him?
We did not. But somehow Gein's weapon was embedded in his back. But we've learned quite much since then.
I'm Fern. I'm Vern. It's nice to meet you all again, the bartender.
Thank you very. Hello.
Whose tab is this all going on then?
Got it.
Okay. Thank
I'm
you.
reaching into my bag for like some buttons. I'm like, okay.
Reyna
Oh,
slaps her
yeah.
hand away. Not now. Not now.
So you see the aftermath of the emperor. You actually see him
Yes.
dead.
It was
Correct.
grisly. And the guards, they came after myself, Gein. This is where we met Myst, and we had no choice but to flee. And we've been on the run ever since and in hiding, but we've been doing some investigation, and we encountered several creatures, the first of which we believe is what actually caused the death of the Emperor. Someone summoned something called a Vornicraith.
We
This-
killed it and all of its babies.
It was underground. We
Oh, there's lava down there, by the way. The volcano's not dormant.
This whole island could go off at any
Insane.
time.
We have information for you too.
He looks at
Rain-
Kale, looks at Reyna, and says, "I have told them that I stole the scroll, so feel free to speak freely."
Reyna looks over at Ballo and gives Ballo a nod as to say we can share the text with these people. that we've collected?
Everything.
Well, there's a lot of information here, plus we also found out who may have been involved with murdering the Emperor, along with conspiracy to usurp the throne.
Did any of you hear a magical voice in the air the other day?
Oh, I was actually unconscious and bleeding out at that time. But
We
Say
were
that
being
gives you
chased
enough.
down by a horrible creature.
I
at
was
the time.
told about it after.
Geen, did you remember hearing anything?
The Primark of Ash.
Yes,
Null
we were
Veyra.
investigating them.
Yeah.
We went to the
Yes.
Continuum's common house, and when suddenly the creature came out of... They have a laboratory. A horrible laboratory. They were doing terrible things down there, and one of them was a creature. And that creature nearly killed all of us, and we fled the city and flew away, but it chased us, and we fought it on one of the islands off to the east. We're fortunate enough to live, but that Primark of Ash is... They're the center of it all, really.
That's what we found out as well.
That voice you heard was because of Dipper there.
I can speak to the dead, briefly. And I asked the king a few questions, and it may have been taken wildly out of context, but I asked who was responsible for his death, and he said the Primark of Ash. And I asked who should the people of Drakharn not trust, and he said Null Veyra. And I asked what he wanted most of all, and he said peace for Aer'yndor. But it seems people seem to think that Null Veyra is what will cause peace for Aer'yndor. We
Wow.
tried to chase her down, but she summoned a creature against us and stole a gift that I gave to Meadowlark. Kind of weird.
While we were retreating, Null Veyra also tried to claim that the Emperor wanted to leave the throne to her. Null Veyra tried to usurp the throne right there in that moment.
We got all those people at the funeral killed, unfortunately.
That we did. They heard the truth, and they were murdered.
Yes, the rest of us only heard the answers. It seems those who were in the vicinity heard the questions, were slaughtered.
Ghost, would you say that my Ranger's focus is still working?
Yes?
And I know Null Veyra's location currently. I'm tracking them. I know their every move.
Would you like to know?
Absolutely.
So, in the time since the airships have taken off from the upper spire of the Imperium, you can feel Null Veyra heading somewhat north by northwest from your current location.
They're heading north by northwest currently. I don't know where they're going, but they are traveling.
Beyond Drakharn.
That is correct.
Why would they leave city?
That's
Does
all
anyone
I
have a
know.
map?
I think, Myst, we should
Does-
probably tell them what Terrence has learned.
Terrence reaches into his robes and pulls out a rudimentary map that he has drawn feverishly, with like everything else, and just slides it over Meadowlark.
Good work. Thank you.
Parents was used essentially by them, and there were some refugees that were taken because they were conduits. Terrence, correct me if I'm wrong. And they were sent to... What's that name with that world again? I
Nar'uthir?
should know this. Yeah.
Nar'uthir.
Thank you, Terrence, yes.
It's,
The nerve.
yes, you should know that. Part
Yes.
of our teaching.
I know. It's the mushroom tea. I don't know what it's. Yeah.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
The refugees from Apollo. Bring out list. Bring out list.
Yes,
I'll
I'm.
pull out the bag and start pulling out the ledgers that we took.
Raina taps Geen on the shoulder.
Yes, of course. Your child may be among these people. Perhaps Terrence knows where they are.
We saw their name on the list, so they are for
Additionally,
sure.
We saw
Miss
Lav's wife.
Miss looks to Dipper. So your child. Well, the conduits are gonna help bring Nar'uthir here. To this plane of existence. I could be a conduit. Terrence is currently trying to figure out how I might be used to bring them back, maybe?
I do not understand this conduit business. What do you mean? Where's the children? Where's my wife? What is going on?
For a
They're
moment,
in
we're
an-
going to take that spotlight and we're going to
Okay.
bring it over to Fargrim.
So I will cautiously stand up and put all my weapons on the table and push them forward towards the middle.
As you do that, Terrence is immediately going to pick up one of the rifles and start fidgeting with it.
Terrence, thank you. You are amazing. We're strong together. I do that gesture to him. Unbeknownst to me, people were trafficked on my ship. I am apparently, some of you seek this Captain Bugman. That is me. I know, or I suspect to know of at least some of my crewmen that may have done this. Two of which are in this very city. And I could probably, hopefully, contact. I do not traffic people. I traffic alcohol and splendors of war. That is not slaves.
Geen, can you
I'm gonna
lead us-
use. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna use
Can you lead-
Thought Delver and dig into his mind as he's saying this, so I can hear his surface thoughts.
And as
And I will
as
spend
you
the hope to do that.
I was also wanting to do another thing after I do my
Go ahead.
spiel. I wanted to do the hunter know thy enemy to understand Teacup's features and experiences.
Ooh, does that mean Teacup is your enemy?
No, it says when observing a creature, you can make an instinct roll against them. On success, I can spend a hope. Ask the GM for one set of information about the target following options. Also, I can spend a stress and take away one of your fears.
Can I flavor for a little bit for you?
Okay.
For Ghost specifically, and for how you might get this information.
Sure.
I, as you're speaking, stand up, walk over, grab you by the front of your clothes, and pull you directly into my face. My eyes start glowing, my axe starts floating around behind me, and I just say, names.
Raina gets up and has to come in between her two friends.
Shurien gets up and also helps
I
separate him out.
say, friend, that's all well and good. You're looking for Frogar, Dr. Tiger, and Grayshell. But two of those are within the city. And as I said, as I look and like get equally as close, almost like nose touching with Dipper, and say, I repeat, do not harm children. I traffic alcohol, weapons, and treasures of war, none of which are slaves.
Did you know that there are parts of the garden which still talk about you? You left a mark. And bits of it sing.
Gain, while he was like facing off with you, what were your surface thoughts? Or like kind of just, you don't have to go everything, but
Honestly, just being genuine, like, if I put all my cards on the table here, this is the biggest risk to get the biggest reward. Is if I put, like, literally all in, as I did physically, to show you that I'm unarmed, and I have nothing to hide.
Raina looks at Dipper and Meadowlark and says, "This is the biggest lead we've had since I've met you. Geen is innocent, though Geen has information that could help a great deal."
What was the ability that you were using, Geen? What were you looking to learn?
I needed to roll for that still. I need to make an instinct roll against them. So I don't even know. Will I just make an instinct roll?
So you're making instinct roll against Dipper's DC.
Ooh. I got a 6 with hope.
Or evasion, excuse me. I don't think that's going to do it.
It does. My evasion is a 6.
Oh my goodness.
And you got a hope.
What? If you made it this far and I died twice?
I forgot that you're a tanky McTankerson.
Yeah, I've got a lot of other
You
stuff
do.
going for me, but evasion is not it.
God.
You can read me like a book.
So,
Or
but
you
you
can
can
read
only
me
get-
like a clear starry sky. That's what you can read me like.
Oh man, I like that.
Like
So
a
you only
sextant.
get specific information with know thy enemy, right?
Oh yes, but I will also.
This isn't a separate card, is it?
No, it's know thy enemy. Ranger ability.
I don't know if it'll come up on my little card display thing. Oh, it did.
Anyway, so specifically, I'm looking into their features and experiences.
Okay.
Additionally, upon a success, which I did, I will revoke your fear. A fear.
Well, I'm not going to let you do it. How's about that? I'm just joking.
Oh man.
So specifically, with their experiences,
Okay, yeah.
you know that just by looking at him, and you're picking up on certain things that Dipper's been saying, you know that Dipper is very much into astrology, an expert, you could say. You also recognize in him courage and this sense of stillness, but more so than anything else, you see through the facade of these glasses in this ponytail, and you see this beautiful creature hiding beneath these items. You also recognize, like, his hallowed aura, there's a little bit of something extra in him. You recognize his general seraphness.
As people step in between me and Geen, I let him go, and I hold a hand out for a handshake.
And I greet it warmly.
I grip it tighter than I would most.
It's doing tested strength check.
Yeah, I'm gonna squeeze grip. Reyna trusts you, and I trust Reyna with my life. Don't break that trust.
How about instead of names, I give you heads and your kid back?
More fond of the second part, not gonna lie. Don't really like people dying. Unless they really, really deserve it.
I'm sure you're no stranger to it. But I do want to talk to Meadowlark, because we do have a connection at the beginning of this, and I do like what they said. I will kindly turn to Meadowlark after engaging with Dipper and saying, after the awakening, there was no home left for me. And I'm sorry. Every day, I'm sorry that I felt like I left you behind. But I felt like I had to do something. Or start something over. Since everything was taken from us.
Before
At
we
least
get
from our
too
village.
far away from your handshake, I would love for you both to roll me a strength roll.
$17 with hope.
13 with hope.
Okay. Describe to me, Bargrim, how you sort of react to Dipper's grip being stronger than your own.
Kind of sad. Like I need to train more. But also encouraged that, like, yeah, I'm not at my peak yet. I need to get stronger. So it's like that scene from like the first Predator movie when they're like shaking hands. That's that moment of in Gein's head.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Dipper's not doing this to hurt. Dipper's doing this to show that they're serious. So it's a mental thing over a physical thing for them.
Gein figured as much, and he respects the sentiment.
Sorry, you know Meadowlark?
The garden isn't exactly the largest place in some ways.
We're like neighbor cousin things.
It's interesting to see where there are gaps left in what grew here. And, well, the garden... This is kind of funny. The garden wanted you to have this one because I have been ruminating on this since I saw your name. And Meadowlark hands you a small runic tile. When you came up, this is what it threw at me. It has a star carved on it. Because I rolled to figure out which major arcana would come out of this one, and it was the star. Out of character.
I like that.
You guide, and you are guided. I do not think that you have disappointed me.
That was about as tense of a reunion as Terrence and I.
I thought for sure there's gonna be fists. Now that the tension is calming down, I highly suggest that we go over all these documents, books, ledgers that we've collected.
Agreed.
Else?
There's... sorry to interrupt you. There is
No, please.
something about the relics that we have also not discussed. Terrence believes that they're sort of sources of power that is fueling whatever their nefarious plans are.
Oh, absolutely. I've been, and this is the really irritating bit, because it was stolen from me, so I don't understand why she wanted a random project I've been working on, but I've been mapping out concentrations of power and ley lines around the city, and they were it was starting to become a little bit clear that they were gathered around at least a few objects once you showed off that shiny hammer thing, and there was a lot around the palace too. And now that Terrence has given me this map, I think that I have my next few hours cut out for me.
Do you have any current hypothesis? What is this Null Veyra ultimately trying to achieve?
Well, to take over the kingdom, for one.
I think it goes further than that.
Well, that's a pretty big one, but I'm guessing there's more in their evil plan than just usurping the throne.
Well, you mentioned something about bringing the scar forward. Correct?
Scar?
Me?
No, the someone who mentioned Nar'uthir.
Are we thinking that the kids might be connected with this? Like, that might be part of the plan?
Yes.
Or
You're
the
talking about
refugees,
the
rather?
refugees? They
As-
are to power bringing Nar'uthir here.
And who is that? What is that?
As you're all talking, you notice that Terrence has stopped fidgeting with the armor and the weapon. He's just sort of like listening and like...
We can all respect that this guy's shady, right? Like, he's just really shady?
He's been
He's
through
basically
a lot.
been a slave for like a decade, so he's a little.
He's scared witless. Not
I
as in
call it
actually
trauma.
witless, but
Terrence.
Like, no, Veyra is trying to bring Nar'uthir here. You have loved ones who were taken. They are likely there. Or fuel for magics or hard labor.
excuse me
Ghost?
one moment. This is bad.
This is very bad.
Hey, Ghost.
Yes.
I'll ask Terrence this question in a second if I need to, but how long does it take to be tested to see if we're a conduit? Because we've had almost a whole day. Could we have already done that to see if Myst was a conduit?
You know what? Let's say that Terrence hasn't quite figured it out yet.
Okay.
But perhaps there are people within your group here that are sensitive to energies that may be able to feel your connection to any divine ley lines, so to speak.
Okay. We're still working on trying to figure out if I'm a conduit. It's a complicated process. The conduit is what they need to bring Nar'uthir here. Some of the people they stole were conduits.
Does this involve killing or?
I don't know. I mean, they might die in the process of bringing Nar'uthir here, but I don't think so.
Where are we? Where are they?
They
Why
haven't
aren't we
done
there?
this before.
The
Like-
fuel burns up when used.
Yes. So I guess their essence will be consumed.
Miss?
Terrence
this-
turns to Myst and says, I did say fuel, didn't I?
Yes, you did. I'm so sorry.
I-
I'm gonna put a drink in front of Terrence.
I'm going to walk over to Terrence and put a hand on his shoulder. Friend. You look like you could use a little bit more hope in your life. Does that sound about right?
No, I don't deserve deserve these things. I've done very bad things.
Myst will speak up. You were forced to.
I built the machines, the science that reason why they took your child.
I'm gonna thought delver, Terrence. Spend another hope. So right now, just his surface thoughts.
Surface thoughts. I would say that you can feel like, I think above all else. Actually, it's a toss. Well, we'll literally toss it up. Yeah. So I think guilt is probably the first thing, and then just irrational fear. Like, I think maybe the fear that he feels, that maybe you can extrapolate from this, that's less than obvious, is that he's not even certain that what is happening is real.
I'm gonna, keeping my hand on his shoulder, feeling him probably kind of like trembling under it, all the uncertainty and all of that. I'm gonna use one of my prayer dice to give Terrence a hope, which is more of a flavor thing, but still.
Okay.
A little bit of stars flow out from my hand. These just little twinkling lights that surround Terrence. My friend, you are not what you were forced to do. But there is courage in all of us. It's what you do next that matters.
And I think as you say these words to him, and with Follows Thought Delver, I think in that moment, all of that guilt and that fear is momentarily interrupted with a thought that he hadn't had in years. You see for just a moment these small little Samaya siblings playing somewhere in Ragos. One of those little Samaya match Terrence's coloring, and there's others there. And for this one moment, he has this hope, this the interruption of fear and guilt, that maybe one day he'll see that family again. And you see it in his face as he sort of stops and looks at Dipper. And he takes a drink. And what did you hand him?
Just probably mead.
I'm gonna go ahead and... That is a 4.
Sure,
He goes...
something a little stronger. Oh, maybe not.
They hadn't been keeping him very well nutritioned in general for a while. Here, eat some of this food.
I slowly slide a mushroom tea in front of Terrence.
Thank you.
Sorry, I did have a question. Myst, is it important for you to know if you're a conduit or not?
If I am a conduit, then Terrence is working on trying to make it to where somehow maybe I can go to Nar'uthir to, like, save the people there. Or something along those lines. It's a step in the right direction.
I have
So
questions.
this is very...
I'm sorry.
I am going to make this very simple. I spend 2 stress. 1 is to put divination into my thing, and then 1 to take it back out after. Spend 3 hope. And stars begin to glow throughout the room. All the lights begin to dim as I look over at Myst, and I say, is Myst a conduit?
Jen, odds or evens?
Evens.
It's a 2.
Yay.
So as you ask this question, these lights begin to dim. This is something visible to everyone in the room, which I feel like hasn't been the experience so far when it comes to Dipper. When he asks these questions, I feel like has been very internal, or it's been very external through him, his own vocalizations and his interchanging. But as these lights begin to dim, you just hear. Now, your choice if that comes to you, Dipper, or comes through you.
Say through.
So you just ask yourself questions sometimes and you answer them?
The stars don't lie.
I vouch for him. Yeah, he's been right on every one of these when he uses this ability.
Well,
You see, I get like a bit of a nosebleed just from all the stress that I took to
That's
do
usually
this.
from picking his nose, though.
Oh, I should really stop that. It's a habit.
Let's take the spotlight for 1 minute over to Lev. Mo, you were going to say something a moment ago.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Yes. When you, during this entire time, you go through the ritual and he goes through his divination. I just kind of, I go up to her, to Myst, and I say, we go through this. This is fine. We find out your conduit, fuel.
yes.
This doesn't change the fact that number one, this Primark or whatever this bitch name is, first thing in power. Where are all the rest of these refugees? Do we know exactly where?
They're just in Nar'uthir, which is another plane of existence where all of the Thrinkai live.
Then
Monsters.
ask Monkey Man. How do you get to this Nar'uthir place?
Yeah,
How do you get
he's
there?
We're kind of working on that a little bit.
I have a question.
Yes.
For the folks of us in the room who have spent some time with the Thrinkai, or I assume those are the little scars on the face of the world, which come through, they claw their way through from somewhere. Null Veyra dropped the sphere, and from that came something wrong. Correct?
I built that.
You
He
know,
was forced to build
Okay.
that.
awful thing to do. Incredible work,
Oh,
I will say.
It's a pocket dimension, and I'll point over to Keen.
But how does... So if we have a realm here, a pocket dimension, and a realm here, how does it get from the first realm to the pocket dimension to be put...
Oh, the pocket dimension holds a scroll with a spell, and then the spell is released when the mechanism opens the dimension, and it instantly burns and pulls a Threnkai from the Nar'uthir, and their life cycles are very sped up, and they die rather quickly, but for a few moments they wreak havoc, and it may be hours or days, but they are doomed as soon as they are pulled in that manner.
Yes, we're currently looking for a way to pull people back that doesn't do that to them.
He holds up a piece of paper that's like half drawn.
I'd go look at it in depth. This might be something for me to do. Take a long look at, but
You want to come sit? There's a I can get up.
Terrence like grabs your arm.
I can sit here and you can stand behind me because you're taller. And you can just look over.
Fantastic, an invitation to loom. Normally that disquiets people.
Zara, one thing I do want you to do is I want you to give me an instinct roll to sense as a final component to the project you started a few sessions back. I have your timer set to 2. A success with hope will finish it off, but also just to, in part, to sort of reconstruct the map you had previously been drawing the lines for.
Yes, I was going to ask if I could do that. Wonderful. So this is instinct. I'm going to once again spend a hope.
Your DC remains 17.
Um,
And actually, you know what? Even for this, let's lower it to 15 because you've already succeeded on this roll once. So we'll lower it to 15.
and I will add on, I think cartographer would be most suitable for this one, right?
Sure.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Jesus, that's a 31.
Oh.
Which was also a critical success.
Okay. Yeah, so that 100% finishes the project that you had already had this die on my desk for weeks and weeks now. So not only can you trace everything that's on World Anvil, on our map on World Anvil, those lines are still there. You also get a sense of where you have felt those divine energies connecting to those ley lines. And you notice that these ley lines are all connecting to divine objects that you've sensed, and they all seem to be headed in one particular direction, and that direction has been moving slightly.
Oh dear.
Let's also say, because of the sake of what we just discovered, you also can sense the ley lines connecting to Jen and Dipper and Shurien.
Well, I have fun news for everybody in the room. We don't just have one conduit. My love, I don't think it's going to surprise you to know that you are also a conduit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But also, you, pointing at Shurien,
What do you mean?
you're a conduit. You have a connection to the ley lines. You are bound by force, by magic, and your movements move the world.
Look over at Myst and Balo for a sec. That can't be right. I'm a soldier at heart. I have a sword, I have a bow, I have armor. I don't have any sense for those sort of thing.
Meadowlark holds up not just a sheet of math at this point, I think it's a small sheaf of papers, and goes, I do invite you to check my work.
That won't help.
I shake my head
it-
no furiously in the background.
It's beautiful to look at, but there must be a mistake. It can't be right.
Shurien, does it make sense to you that I am?
Yes,
Why?
because you're Eildenar. You're Myst. I've seen your glowing scars. It makes sense. It doesn't make sense for me. So, Meadowlark, you seem quite brilliant, and I appreciate, but I do believe you are mistaken.
Have you ever been
Meadowlark is most
surprised by
likely not
yourself
mistaken.
before?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Have you been surprised about yourself before?
A couple times, but that's just in battle.
Was it just in battle? There's never been a time in your life where where things have surprised you about yourself which you did not know?
Well, there's a first for everything.
Perhaps.
Meadowlark.
From the sounds of it, you didn't even know you were a prince. That's new.
Not until. No, I was raised by a baron far away from the capital of Corvallis, and a couple of the king's representatives named Emily Pond, Garen Holtvale came to reveal. The Corvallis is in a bit of a succession crisis. The king has no official heirs, and so they found me somehow and brought me there. And I had been in the capital for 3-4 years, learning the ways of court intrigue. And I met Ballo. Ballo is the only people who understood my situation.
I did want to give an opportunity to take the spotlight down to Reyna, who, Christy, you had something to interject, correct?
Just a quick understanding, I asked Meadowlark a question. Are you saying you can point the direction to conduits?
In part. I would actually like to try something if people would allow me to.
First, I would like to hold up a finger and point it into the direction of Null Veyra. Is there one hitting that way? That would be a ghost question.
The last time Meadowlark said those words to me, we had a child. Be careful, everybody.
Yeah.
Meadowlark, I think as part of your previous role, I think that you can determine that the energies have been flowing in that direction only recently.
It has begun recently to flow that direction.
So
Not
is
long,
it
but it's
possible
still
that
dragging.
somebody can become a conduit through other means?
Either that or they are taking a divine object with them. There are a few things which are dragging ley lines here.
There's a lot we could discover with this.
But
Myst
I
is
think
gonna
I may-
whisper something to Terrence.
Yes.
Oh, okay. While everyone's talking, by the way.
Okay.
You know.
Do you want it to be a secret? Do you want to message me?
Yes.
Oh. All right. We'll let Reyna and Meadowlark continue then.
So, my theory is if these abductions are somehow related to this corruption within the system here, and there is coincidentally a newly formed conduit in the same direction of Null Veyra. The one who's tried to usurp the throne, the one who has terrorized our friend Terrence, new friend Terrence. I don't know if this is coincidence or not, but I believe Meadowlark holds the answer to many questions in his hands in their hands right now.
could I get a quick clarification from Ghost?
Yeah.
Was it kind of almost a divine object pull or a conduit pull towards the direction which Reyna was pointing?
I would say that you can't determine the source. You feel the connection between items, and the connection jumps between these divine relics, the conduits, and they all seem to pull into one common point. So you don't know what's pulling where, you just feel that divine energy flowing across the ley lines. They're just intersecting these items or these people, coming to one common point.
Blood flowing to a scar or to a cut.
Certainly.
One might think of it as a spindle drawing things together.
I don't believe this is a coincidence.
Oh no, definitely not.
Plus, I believe this spans across more than one kingdom, this corruption.
It must be everywhere.
I know
Did-
it's within the Elven Kingdom right now as well. This
I suspect those in my own court. I agree. Did the airships,
So-
did they go in multiple directions or did they all go together?
Kale says, I saw them on my way back. They flew in all sorts of directions. Many headed north. A few headed south, but there is nothing south. Interesting. All directions. In waves as well. I don't know that there's any airships left. This is unprecedented, really.
Terrence, are the she's speaking normally now. She's not whispering anymore. You helped design the machine that is to bring Nar'uthir here. Where is it?
It would. I don't. I don't know. I don't know where she. I never left the basement in all those years.
How big is it? How
Oh,
many
it's
pieces?
Several 100,000 to 1,000,000. It's quite large.
1,000,000 what?
Pieces. You count screws and bolts.
Could it?
I mean,
It-
after it was constructed, is it just like one
Oh,
thing,
it's-
or is it like five?
It would be a tower. It would be large, with its focus pointing toward the ground. I
Toward
don't.
the ground?
I don't know where you would build this. It wasn't part of my equations. It was just the focus to the conduits that must be anchored in the mortal realm and will then pull Nar'uthir here, but there's still magics preventing it from happening that need to be extinguished. The fire
This
needs to
scroll?
be extinguished.
The fire needs to be extinguished.
Is it? That must be the scroll.
Scroll.
Does the scroll have to be burned in a specific fire to be destroyed?
I don't know.
Isn't what's her name here? The woman
Kale?
that stole this. Yeah, that one.
She is. She is. Hold on. I get it. In all that I've read, it is powerful, but I've not read anything about how to stop the magic of the scroll. It's old magic of the old gods. I don't know. Probably just destroying the object that served as a vessel would do it. I would speculate.
Terrence, does your device require these ley lines that this Meadowlark person is talking about to like power it or something?
Yes. It just needs powerful objects near it, and it draws it through the ley lines. Uses those powers to push through the veil and grab onto the conduits, and it will pull. But there's not enough power to break the scroll. It needs to be broken first.
Terrence,
So, okay.
you have an absolutely beautiful mind. Can I at some point get you to tell me what you created for the spindle? The more I know about this, the more I might be able to figure out where it would need to be, as well as where it is.
Oh, thin, place thin.
Thin.
Yeah,
Right,
with the
thin.
thin.
I understand that. There are a few thin places around the world these days, especially now that the realms have fallen. That narrows things.
It's too bad Taz isn't here. This is really his forte.
He is mourning right now.
Understood. Can only imagine.
Ghost, we've had the text sit on the table for a while. I assume we've been perusing through them.
Sure.
Have we picked up any more information that you would like to volunteer?
Who here has been perusing the ledgers?
I have been. Well, we've all been sitting here talking.
Not why I said the map obsessed one.
I'm guessing that Balo probably has been perusing them also, or they were the one that put them on the table.
Well, I'm not gonna have you roll.
I'm kind of watching.
I won't have you
Oh,
roll
that's
for
fine.
anything because we gave you a bunch of information based on your Winds of Fate last time. But what I will tell you this is that you've noticed as you're pulling through these ledgers that Geen wasn't the only person who had been chartered for these runs, and that's obvious because these ledgers go back so far.
Would Geen recognize some of these names?
Who from Team 1 has been looking through the ledgers?
Shurien went to the bar to get a mead.
Okay.
Ew, paper. I know I'm team 2,
Oh,
but
you're
still.
team two.
Fargrim, has Geen been looking through the ledgers at all?
A little bit.
I would say Myst has probably glanced, but she's mostly been like trying to help Terrence stay calm.
As Geen and Myst have been kind of perusing through the ledger, I want you both to identify somebody from your past whose name you recognize in the ledger. Geen, you had an entire village that disappeared, correct?
That was in the garden.
Post-shattering or pre-shattering?
Whenever you guys discovered the garden.
Yeah. So this, yeah, fair game. I mean,
Yeah.
anything's fair game. Christian put Nathaniel Carvos on it, and he's...
I'll say... So it's who's in the ledger, who's on the ship?
Who?
That
It's
I
not.
trafficked.
It's not just you though. This has been happening for decades since the shattering. Well, you weren't the only captain who was paid to bring people here.
Oh, my past. Oh. That dude, the guardsman that mocked me and called me the king of the Verisian Sea after my rum bust.
Where was that since we started this?
That was a part of my backstory.
Oh, okay.
But for argument's sake, we can just say my helmsman Tantar.
It doesn't need to be since we've started. It has to be further back. So if you want the guardsman, do you know his name?
No. But we can call him Connor Wetwicky.
Connor Witwicky.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. So this Connor Wicky's name is in the ledger, is a name you recognize. Myst. You're running out of
Well,
NPCs, Jen.
She's not gonna make it her nieces and nephew.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not doing that.
Well, no, she's not making it anything.
I know I'm
You're
not
making
doing
it.
that. I'm not making it more. We'll say that it's Trina that she sees on there.
Okay. As you're paging through and you see these names that are familiar to you, how do you both react? Start with Jen.
Oh no. I should have chosen someone random, like a shop owner that she knew. Either way, I'm destroying Myst. It's fine. Myst just kind of stares for a minute. Well, I mean, being in a different realm would make it to where you didn't run into her again. That's cool. That's yeah. And then she kind of spaces out for a second, and then looks back at Terrence. She's dealing with a lot of other stuff right now, okay? You don't need to expect big responses from Myst. She's building up walls actively as things are trying to still tear them down, so it's fine.
All right, Fargrim. How does Geen react to seeing Connor Witwicky's name?
I kind of laugh, and but I'm also kind of upset that I remember this individual, and then he's tied to me. So that storm within still brews about this whole situation.
So as you've looked through the ledger and you've begun to kind of piece things together, Kale sort of like takes a stance sort of central to you and says, all right, well, we came together to share information. What's next?
Well, I continue to gather materials for Terrence so he can build something to bring back the conduits. We really should figure out how to stop them from destroying the scroll, but I thought it was... I don't know where it is. Do they have it? Is that why they left?
I'm assuming they might. Though we have come up with several leads in this conversation alone.
I will say this. Meadowlark, when you first drew your map based on what you sensed, there was a leyline coming directly to you. That's actually on World Anvil. That leyline is no longer there.
And it wouldn't be mistakable with Dipper. Would it have been entirely distinguishable from the one coming to Ballo too?
It would look very similar, yes.
Meadowlark
Is
takes a
mine
moment.
visible when it's in the backpack, or is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Like.
I mean, it's never visible. However,
But like to the ley lines, will still connect to it.
Meadowlark, yeah.
Dipper, my love.
Yes.
I know that you forgot where you put the scroll, which, you know, in many ways was a very helpful way of ensuring that it was very difficult to find. However, I think we need to remember where it is now. I'm starting to get a very nasty sneaking suspicion about why she may have nicked the gift you gave me.
Can I roll knowledge?
And I spend a hope and help.
if you would like to roll knowledge to recall, absolutely.
Can I, because
Can
I
I do
was
something
drunk,
to-
roll with disadvantage?
I am spending
Try
a
to
hope
in
to
a
help.
different way.
Stop screwing yourself.
I'm just kidding. Okay, I'll roll knowledge and Meadowlark's helping.
Yep.
All
Your
right.
DC is still gonna be at 17. I'm really on the fence about that disadvantage. Give me a second to think about it. No, I don't think that it would make a whole. I don't think it would make a whole lot of sense. Maybe over time that you've even been doing this, you might start to remember it and piece things together. So let's just do a straight roll. What do you got for me, Sean?
If I did Thought Delver and dug deep, could I help with that or try to find that?
Do you spend a hope to do that?
Yep. I peek in the mind of others, spend a hope.
Dig deep is the stress, right?
And then, so yeah, I can roll to dig deeper.
Okay.
For more hidden thoughts, and with a roll with fear, the target might, or at the GM's discretion, become aware that you're reading their thoughts. But if he's allowing it, or if I asked to do it and he allowed it,
how about this? Why don't we tag team this? That makes sense.
Okay.
It does to me.
There'll be action rolls. You can action roll for your Thought Delver.
I'll spend the 3, and I'll use one of my prayer dice to just regain it back.
Okay. People can also spend hope to render each of you aid if they prefer, or just the one of you. Totally up to you all.
I spent my.
I
hope to
would
help
say I could
Cooper.
spend a hope to help Ballo, but I don't know what he's doing.
before you, like as you're starting to kind of think about it, I will go over and, if you want to trust me on this, I may be able to help you.
All right, my friend.
All right, who's going to spend the hope for the tag team?
I will.
Okay.
I'll spend 3 hope, and then I'll just gain it back from one of my prayer dice.
Perfect. And then Sean, you'll spend what you need to based on.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll use one of my. What is it? Hope. To
Am
do
I
thought
getting
delver.
advantage from Meadowlark help or no?
If Meadowlark would like to help you, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yep, spent the hope.
Okay.
All right.
Is Meadowlark rolling your d6 or are you?
I can do that for you.
Okay.
Sure, go for it.
Haven't gotten a
3.
fear.
What's funny is I did roll it, but I wasn't going to say it, and I rolled a 3. Because I wanted you to be the one to tell me what it was.
A 3 with what?
It is a total so far of 13 with fear, but let's see what our friend Ballo gets, and I may use my reassurance.
Okay.
Mine was a 15 with fear.
All right.
Do you want to try and do a reroll, Ballo? I can reassure you, and
Do you get to reroll your d6 as well?
after an ally attempts an action roll, but before the consequences they can
an
reroll their
ally?
dice. So you're my ally in this case. I can't
Okay,
make
so
me
I'm the one-
reroll, but I
okay.
can make you reroll.
Okay, then I will try that. Oh, that's better. That's a 21 with hope.
Ooh.
Say that's better.
All right.
Sorry,
So, no, it's
So
okay.
we each get a hope.
It's fine. You each get a hope. I don't get a fear, but I'm looking good on fear. Fargrim, I did eventually take away that fear that you stole from me. So just so you know.
As I'm thinking about it, you're getting kind of like you're getting my deep thoughts of the night, but it's kind of coming across like a 90s comedy movie where you just see all of the shenanigans that I got into in the night, running around, getting drunk, helping people, accidentally going into the wrong place, making
there a
new
dog?
friends that I'll never remember. There's a dog. I'm friends with a dog for most of the night. It has extra legs. I forgot about him the next morning. He's fine. I found a nice little shop where he could go, where he's surrounded by other weird creatures that I didn't remember. And then eventually you see me put down the map, or put down the scroll rather, and then put down this nice map on top of it, and roll it all up together and shove it in a map case and totally forget that it was there, seal it all up, and go on my way.
Just gonna look at Meadowlark, shake my head a bit. It was with the map. It was rolled up with the map.
That was a pretty good hiding spot.
They've got it.
So we have a few people we have to chase after.
I do imagine that is not going to leave Null Veyra's side, is what I will say, because that does explain why when she took the map case, she did say that this was something that belonged to her. Mm-hmm.
And Reyna, you say that he is headed northwest?
That is correct. Although I can't focus on this target forever, but I'd say if they're taking an airship, the shortest path is direct path, so I don't anticipate that direction to change.
But it's not very far away then.
Not from what I can tell so far, but they appear to be traveling.
And as we're having this conversation, Geen, roll me another knowledge roll to recall.
11 with fear. I mean, with hope.
11 with hope. All right, take your hope. You think that there's a spark of something that you're remembering, but it's just out of reach.
I'm gonna look at the map that Terrence drew, that Meadowlark has been working on, and I'm gonna just kind of look at what's to the northwest. Can I see? Is it on the map?
Sure. Yeah. There's all
That's
kinds
fair.
of like small towns, and there's a port just to the northwest of the city.
And the names
You can
of
see
the
based
towns
on
and stuff are there.
Based on the lines that are drawn in there from Meadowlark, you can see that's kind of in the direction in which it's this sort of, these lines are coming to a point up in that vicinity. The distance is kind of hard to judge based on what you all can sense. Karun Key is what's immediately northwest of the city.
I would know the exact position, but like I said, that would be limited in time.
Well, does
When
it
we
look like she's headed here? Reyna, right? Does it look like the path is leading to one of like
And
these
I would-
places?
And I will say yes and no depending on what Ghost says.
Oh, that's that absolutely seems like
Yes, it does.
where she's going. Yep.
I hold my arm out like a compass just for the rest of the conversation.
Just like have your finger like
Ooh.
laying on the map, but this is it's right there.
Yeah, I'm like a
That's the
sundial.
path.
Listen, I don't know why it happened behind everybody, but you all just received a silver loot box.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yay, team 2!
Courtesy of Princess Fairy. Thank you, Princess Fairy.
Very
Hey,
Thank
you.
the best. I hope I get a sword.
There's a short sword.
Yes, I need a short sword. So I'd say we have some targets. Short-term target would be the colleagues of Geen Bugman, who might have more information for us. long-term target is the direction that Null Veyra is heading. Does anybody else have any more to recap in this situation?
Oh. What of the people of Skarenthail?
Kind of being terrorized at the moment, a little bit.
Can we help them? We're a small team of people. We have abilities, but they have an army.
We need more allies.
That we do.
Are you suggesting the fact that this city is currently, no matter how little I do pay attention to things, I have noticed just how many important objects from across the world have ended up here, which implies that there are important people from all around the world sequestered places.
A delegation under house arrest. Yes.
I have a long shot I could try, but it could result in my death. I look over at Ballo. You seem to have some important connections.
Yes, but they're stuck in the palace.
As is mine.
Well, if we can prove somehow that Null Veyra is evil and murdered all of those people, then we could, maybe the delegation could temporarily rule over Skarenthail.
Could anyone in the delegation read our minds? The truth is in, well, Team 2, the Deuce's mind. Like, we've all heard the actual truth of the situation. Everybody else was killed that heard it. But if we knew somebody we trusted, and they could see that what we've seen, what we've heard, that could prove it.
I mean, the Dwarven King seems to trust us pretty thoroughly anyway. If we just were able to talk to him again, I'm sure that with just him on our side, it would help us get a little bit further in this negotiation process.
I'm gonna hold up one of the speaking stones and look at Meadowlark. Would you be able to sneak in there and get this to the king?
Oh, this will be fun. Yes. Yes, I would.
Because I would try my thing again, but I know they got some magical ways to see through my disguise. Whereas a small animal may be a little more inconspicuous.
And you've been to his room before.
They have been working on things. Null could tell that I was not just an animal. Not that it's just an animal, she could tell I was wearing a different shape than my own. But with that in mind, I think I could probably negotiate the needle. I mean, we've broken one person out of prison already. I think that we could run a bigger jailbreak.
We could pull it off. Now, what kind of animal could hold a stone in? Would it be an African swallow or European?
Oh, it would just go in. It would just go in with my possessions.
I know, I'm making a Monty Python joke, but
I got it. I got it. I appreciate it.
Thank you, thank you. But yeah, that's one plan. That would be the Dwarven King. Could we break the Dwarven King out, possibly?
This is a horribly stupid idea.
Ooh, I love those.
But
Those are the best
we've
ones.
gone with a few of these before. Terrence mentioned something about something with a giant beetle being put inside of a pocket dimension. Are these things safe for people? And if so, looking at Terrence, how many people would you be able to fit in a pocket dimension?
It's safe. He sort of looks at Team 1.
Tested it on himself.
I could maybe adjust it to fit 2, maybe 3 if they're small.
All we need is one.
Team 2 is not small.
Oh, I'm more thinking about getting the Dwarven King out. The Dwarven King's locked down
Oh.
currently.
But if we had more people in there, we could do more to free more people. I could bring people in.
True.
Right.
And in all honesty, if we need to get people out, I can rift walk
Very true.
with
It
as
would-
many people as I want to.
It would benefit us if we had all of the delegation out. Just one would probably
So
not be
who
enough.
wants- who
There's
wants to
a
come
war
prison break
brewing
with
in
me?
this city, and we're going to need every single ally possible.
I'm
Well,
gonna have to scavenge the library. There has to be more information about. If only Issa was still here, she could help me navigate the books. But we need to figure out about more stuff with Nar'uthir and things too. Like, there's just too much information we don't know.
What would impede Null Veyra right now the most? Would it be taking away some of these relics, destroying an airship? At least slow them down.
I would
I
say
believe a
take the
direct-
scroll.
yeah, that and a direct attack on whoever may be in league with Null Veyra, and I do believe I know one person who probably is.
Who?
That would be Thalaran Shalith, is it pronounced? The man who murdered my father.
Oh.
If he is still in the kingdom, I believe he is involved in this. I don't know if the Elven Queen is, or her orc husband, but I know that man is more than likely involved. He was there when everybody was murdered, and he's seen my face. It appeared they were up to something nefarious and possibly working together. My guess is they would still be by the Queen's side right now.
Do we think we could leverage his knowledge?
I could draw him out. I know that much. Whether or not we catch him is another scenario, and whether or not I'd be able to stop myself from killing him would be another one again.
Oh, but you can speak with the dead, so I mean, there's at least that.
True.
Let's try and get what we can while he's alive, because otherwise he
More
turns to
answers.
dust and we lose our chance, and it's not a guarantee.
Not
It
that
not-
I'd complain.
It did
But
not
we'd
go
probably
so
get more
well for you
questions.
last time either.
Well, it did and it didn't.
Shut up, you!
We got the information that we needed.
We got it, but we ended up getting a lot of people killed.
Yes.
So we learned a
I
lesson
do
there,
not
and one we
believe
can't
that was
repeat.
y'all's fault. You think
No, of
That's
course
what
not. It
I'm
was the people who
saying.
did the murdering. But in the same right, we know now that our actions can cause the death of innocent people.
we can
If
also
If we
protect.
don't
We're
action, they'll
protecting
cause
many.
the death of innocent people right up.
Well, it's what happens,
I
and
know.
we have to be more careful. We should all be feeling very solemn about this. So we have 3 potential targets then. We have a plan possibly to either go in and speak to the Dwarven King or get the Dwarven King out of the kingdom. We have connections to Geen Bugman, who may know more about where these people were taken, and possibly they themselves may have been there. We have many, many avenues right now. I think we need to pick the one that's best. And should we do it all as a team, or we could split up?
Well, our team is not full as of right now.
What happened to your other member?
Him just kind of disappears sometimes. They have connections, so
Ah.
they probably will be back.
I would vote going for those connections of Geen Bugman's, personally.
I believe they'd be the easiest targets.
That's also part of what I'm thinking.
Plus, it would give you some much needed answers, my friend. What do you think, Geen?
We'll try to make contact with the people that I think are still at least in the city.
Do you think you could lure them to us safely instead of having us go in and risk life and limb to capture them?
Well, pirates like alcohol, so of course.
That is a wonderful plan, my friend. Meadowlark. Oh, yes.
Oh, please continue.
Meadowlark, you are confident you could get in with Speaking Stone? That wouldn't be too much to carry?
Oh no, I think that I could bring a lot of people in. In theory. If our friend's plan here works, I could take Ballo again.
Okay.
Who else has people they would like to talk to in the castle?
All of them, but yes, there's probably some people of mine that I know. I don't know what happened to them.
I mean, even if we can get in and talk to my king, we can at least learn what's going on and
That's enough.
see if they're actually being imprisoned or if it's a little... Yeah, I'm guessing it wouldn't be a little more relaxed after that.
I believe
sugge-
Gein's people tried to contact Shurien, your people, right? And they weren't there because they were taken. Were they taken too?
Yes, that's who I'm just speaking of, but I don't completely trust them anymore. No. I think the Dwarven King is the best play. I don't think we have enough time to get all of them out, and I don't think I could go with you to help. I'm too obvious. I would suggest one more avenue that I'll take the lead on. The people are they're being oppressed, and this continuum, the Primark, they haven't told their people what is happening, and somebody needs to do something for them. And I have some connections, Fernal, in the temple. We need as many allies as we can get, and who better than the people who live here? We do something to help them, and they'll help us, and will give us more strategic options for when we're ready to finally confront Null Veyra.
I have an idea.
Let's hear it.
So she looks to Ballo. You were saying something about how your magics weren't going to work. They could see through it. What were you talking about? Is it how you walked in as a Dracona and then you were no longer a Dracona?
Yes, we snuck into the palace to talk to my king a few days ago. And after that, he got word out to me that they're being a little more protective of who gets in there.
Okay. Null Veyra's gone. I mean, you could be Null Veyra. If we place enough of the correct pieces and enough people agree.
It's taking a huge risk, especially if they know Null Veyra is traveling.
Well, then you just kill them.
They may have
I
other
like that
means of detecting those kinds of things. It may not just be Null Veyra.
That is taking a chance. I
There
see
were
3
the-
plans.
Could be used
There
at
were-
some point. Just throwing it out there for future thoughts.
I've
We do have
already been
access.
the emperor.
Well, I'm sure you have a bucket list. Might I suggest that we split up into 3 groups? Team King Bugman to lure out the potential information from Gein's colleagues. I would suggest that Dipper go with him. Team 2, Shurien. You would like to rally the people of the city, come to their aid. I would suggest that myself and Lev go with you. And then we have Team Meadowlark, whose plan would be to infiltrate the kingdom and talk to the Dwarven King and possibly free the members of the Imperium. And that would take up probably Myst, Ballo, and yourself. Does this sound feasible to everyone?
Absolutely.
I crack
I
my
have no
knuckles.
doubts.
Yeah.
I don't know what benefit I would serve in the castle.
Where would you feel comfortable?
Oh, I mean, I
Well, you and
don't
Terrence are working
know.
on
Yeah,
something, aren't
we're
you?
trying to figure out things with how to pull people back without increasing their, without decreasing their lifespan.
Are you much of a reader?
See, this is, I'm a puncher. Where's the punching happening?
The punching
So,
is happening probably in
that's-
2 of the 3 plans.
Okay, which ones?
The 2 plans that would have punching would be entering the kingdom to free the Imperium and rallying the citizens of the city behind us. You
Oh,
can
there
also
won't
stay
be
here,
any
and we
punching
have
in
about
mine.
50 books you could read through of information that we haven't processed yet as well. Yeah, I'm guessing the Geen Bugman situation could be done with sly tactics, and I don't know anybody better to do that than Geen. I'm a fighter. I would probably be best served by Shurien's side. And, I mean, the lighter the load there is for Meadowlark, the better. Though,
Again,
that's
in
the most
theory,
unknown
there should be no
situation.
load.
I do
True.
know a secret way into the castle. It's how I got in whenever y'all were doing your Accords thing.
Well, that would be tremendously useful.
Whenever we knew something was up with the Emperor, okay? We knew something was up, so that's why we were there. But I know that. I know a secret entrance. As long as I didn't do anything to it.
Well, I don't
Well-
know anybody that could catch Meadowlark on a good day, so...
This sounds like a plan. I would say that finish eating and set out. Agreed?
Okay,
Lev,
right now.
you good?
Yes, absolutely.
We'll be taking the biggest risk. This will be a big fight.
This is what I'm built for.
It's true, my friend.
I
Is-
got
be
this
honest,
cool thing, and I'm gonna open my box of many goods and see what's in it.
Before we go, I take a look around the room just to see if anybody's eyes seem downcast or anybody is looking a little scared or nervous. Is anybody low on hope right now?
That would be 3 of us.
Okay. I will give to Meadowlark as my spouse first. How much do you need?
I have 1 out of 6 marked.
I'll give you the 4.
Oh, thank you.
And then I've still got a 3 left. It was Shurien or who?
Give it to Shurien.
Thank you.
All right, Shurien, I've got 3 there that you can take, buddy.
Thank you. I would like to address everyone before we set off, if I may. It'll be very short,
Ooh.
I promise.
I would also like to do something for you, Shurien.
Oh,
Buy him another
I
vodka.
had an idea.
not another one, I don't. I had a mead. Yes?
But you say that you do not think that you can be linked into this. Could I show you what I see?
How... My friend talks to plants, so why not?
Yes. Yes. I heard you say Halim. He does talk to plants a lot.
Oh, I meant M, but yes, Halim too.
I talk to stars and my partner talks to paper. Anything's possible.
The world is fascinating, no doubt.
Well, what I'm going to talk to you right now is, don't flinch. And I'm going to click my fingers and summon a spark of flame, channeling fire, and the elements dance with me. I'll coax them to dance with Shurien. Show how things draw to him. Dipper
How do they
and
dance?
Myst. Dipper and Myst, you both also get this. No effect, but just showing.
This
Are they
is
doing like Gangnam Style?
They're like,
this is incredible.
What?
I add little starlight in the air as it surrounds Shurien when this happens, so that's what gives him a little bit of hope.
I've never doubted that the world is a strange and fascinating place, but I've been in Corvallis all my life, and I never thought I'd be able to see things like this. And thank you, Meadowlark, for showing me this.
When you move, the world moves. Remember that one.
I will. Thank you.
I would make one more recommendation that we all buy a few more speaking stones so that we may communicate in case somebody's plan goes sideways.
I have no
I can
money.
get places rather quickly.
How
Oh,
open are
I know a
shops
dwarf
right
that
now?
has a lot of money.
The
How
shops
much
are pretty
can I get for
closed right
pocket
now.
light?
I think from what we saw, it might be a little bit difficult to go shopping right now.
Oh, a good
As
plan.
long as we got one per team,
That's
at
true.
least.
Where I'm the ranged fighter, I will hold the stone for our team.
Okay.
I've got my bag that things always get lost in. I'll hold the stone for my team.
Why does that not sound logical to Reyna?
Hey, Reyna, look, this stone. I could use it to make a door and a window for you, and you could just go steal some.
Yeah,
'Cause you
somebody
love
else take that stone away from Dipper,
Oh no, it's fallen in the
please.
bag. Oh no.
I think the Dipper is our best communicator, and we should give all the stones to him.
Yeah,
Oh.
that would make sense. So give Geen the stone. Thank you, Geen.
As
No
you
problem.
continue to work out who holds what and the best way to communicate, and you sit and you finish the food in front of you and you finish the drink, you find yourself relaxed for this moment. You feel some semblance of peace, knowing that there's more people with you against this world, and that gives you some sort of sense of rest. Certainly a break, very much like the break that we're about to take. So stay with us. We will be right back after this word from our, it's just me talking, I don't know why I say that all the time. Stick around. We'll be right back. Bye.
Bye.
Centuries ago, the kingdoms of Aer'yndor stood divided, warring, competing, fractured by ambition and fear. That is, until the day the first accords were forged, an alliance between the great kingdoms, a pact not only between rulers, but one blessed by the divine power of the old gods themselves. And for generations, that accord held, not perfectly, but long enough for the world to believe in something greater than itself: unity. And then the world broke. During the events, now known as the Shattering, Aer'yndor was torn apart, and the city of Lunesra fell, and with it, the representatives of that ancient pact. The Accords died in fire and ruin. The kingdoms were left alone, cut off from one another, forced to survive in a fractured world. But the story did not end there. In the aftermath of the Shattering, new heroes rose. Not kings, not knights, but individuals who chose to stand when everything else fell. They fought back against the force that had broken the world. They confronted the usurper god, and in doing so, they became something more. When the shattered god fell, those heroes ascended, becoming the new gods of Aer'yndor. And with their power, they did the impossible. They put the world back together. But the world they restored, it wasn't the same. When Aer'yndor was reforged, something unexpected happened. The divine realms themselves were pulled into the mortal plane, stitched into existence, fragmented, unnatural. These places became known as the Fallen Realms, echoes of divinity now embedded within the world, powerful and mysterious and just not fully understood. And in the years that followed, the kingdoms struggled to recover. Refugees fled across the land. Old borders meant less than survival. And in that chaos, one kingdom made an unanticipated choice. Drakarn, the homeland of the Dracona, for centuries remained isolated, watching the world from a distance, believing themselves to be the first people to ever walk Aer'yndor and therefore somehow better. But when the world shattered, their emperor saw the truth. To stand by and do nothing was no different than being responsible for the shattering itself. And with that, Emperor Cassian Vyrel III opened their borders, welcoming refugees from across Valdrenin, and among them, largely, the gnomes. And over the last 20 years, something extraordinary has been built. The Dracona, with their deep connection to magic, and the gnomes, with their unmatched ingenuity, they've come together. And from that union, they've transformed the capital, Skarenthail. Built upon the ancestral birthing lands of the Dracona, now reborn as a city unlike any other in Aer'yndor, a place where arcane power and mechanical innovation exist as one, towering structures of ivory and steel, engines powered by magic, a civilization pushed beyond what the world once thought possible. Skarenthail has become the pinnacle of a new age, but peace has not yet been fully restored. And with the eventual death of their emperor, the Dracona heir took the throne, Emperor Cassian Vyrel IV. And where his father opened the gates, the son sought to open the world. With the old accords destroyed and the kingdom scattered, he has called for something new. A second accord, a new gathering of representatives from across Aer'yndor, old kingdoms, new powers, survivors, scholars, wanderers. All are welcome. All are invited to come to Skarenthail and forge a new pact to unite the world once more. And that is where our story begins. The city of Skarenthail stands on the edge of history. Its gates open to the world for the first time in generations. Now these streets are filled with new faces, some coming to witness the accord, others come to seek opportunity, and others still come for reasons they have yet to reveal. Tonight is the night of the first gathering. The Imperium Chamber prepares to host the delegation from across the world. The city hums with anticipation, and beneath it all, something else begins to stir. But even before the second accord can begin, there are whispers. Quiet at first, easy to dismiss, but spreading. Stories that something is already wrong. Delegates arrive with conflicting accounts, allies refusing to meet each other's gaze, old grievances surfacing where none should remain. Some say it's greed, that certain powers seek to control the new accord before it's even formed. Others claim jealousy, that not all are willing to accept a world shaped by new gods and new alliances. And some speak of something far more dangerous, something unseen, something moving beneath the surface of these negotiations, guiding hands, twisting intentions, ensuring that unity never truly takes hold. Because if the Accord fails, the kingdoms will remain divided. In a divided world, is far easier to control. Whatever the cause, one thing is certain. The Accord is already beginning to fracture before it's even been sealed, and the truth of why remains hidden. In a city filled with power, knowledge, and opportunity, two separate groups of adventurers will begin to uncover that truth, following different leads, walking different paths, unaware of one another, at least for now. Each piece of the puzzle they uncover brings them closer to understanding what's truly happening within Skarenthail, and whether the Accord can be saved or if it's doomed to fall like the one before it. Because this story does not promise a single outcome. The Accord may hold, it may collapse, the truth may be revealed, or it may remain buried beneath ambition and deception. The world may unite once more or fracture beyond repair. So the question isn't just what will happen, but who will uncover it first, and whether they set things right or let the winds of fate carry them towards a destiny of their own. At the start of Oathfyre, our characters don't all begin together. Instead, they start the story on different paths. Some begin in the upper district, within the halls of the Imperium, among nobles and diplomats and power brokers. They are already a part of the Accord, or close enough to influence it. Others begin in the middle district, among scholars, inventors, guilds. They're here on personal business, a mission, a mystery, an opportunity, something that brought them to this city exactly at the right time. And some of them arrive in the lower district, stepping into Skarenthail for the very first time. Travelers, mercenaries, wanderers. They're not yet a part of the story, but they're about to be. Different paths, different purposes, but fate has already begun to move, because before long, these stories will intersect. And when they do, the world will begin to change again. But there is one more force at work in this story, one that neither the characters nor the gods can fully control: the winds of fate. Throughout this campaign, the audience itself will influence the story. At key moments, the wind will begin to shift, a countdown will begin, and as it does, the balance of fate begins to tip. When that countdown reaches its end, something changes. An opportunity appears, a danger emerges, a path opens or closes. The winds of fate ensure that this story is not fixed, it is alive, shaped not only by the players at the table, but those watching alongside them. The world has been broken and rebuilt, and the gods have fallen and risen anew. The kingdoms stand divided, but for the first time in generations, they've been called together in a city of magic and steel, on a night of new beginnings. And somewhere within it, a group of strangers is about to take their first steps into a story that will shape the future of Aer'yndor forever. So welcome back to Group Action Roll. This is Daggerheart. This is Oathfyre.
One pack.
That's what I
Right.
figured.
Boobs,
And we're back.
get out of the way.
I'm down here.
Test.
Part of the beauty
Testing, 1,
of
2, 3.
playing Daggerheart is, we all write the story together, and sometimes you have a group of people who decide to split the party 3 ways and go on their separate quests, and damn it, we're going to do it. So,
Take that, Ghost.
thank you all for hanging out. For those of you still watching over there on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Kick, which is a thing now. You can still enter our giveaway, either of our giveaways, ! raffle for Daggerheart Core on Demiplay Nexus, or ! Hope-Fear for our Hope and Fear giveaway on August 25th. And again, you can do that every stream, once per stream. So, team, I understand there's a few of you that would like to do a few things before you break rank and do your own thing.
Can I just say something to everyone really quick before we go?
Absolutely.
Before I split up?
Take your time, because I'm not done making these scenes. Go.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I put my mead down on the table and I stand up and straighten up a little bit. Everyone, thank you for your counsel. Since the murder of the Emperor, all of us have been on the run, hunted, threatened. It's been hopeless in many ways until today. I don't know if the gods, old or new, have some sort of plan for anything or not, but us here together was the first time I felt that there is a chance that all of us will get what we want, and this city, it's not where it's starting. This conspiracy, it goes through the whole world. All of it. Even the garden, perhaps. I think right now, at this moment, this is all the world has, is us, and doing something. And I've only met you for an hour or two now, some of you only a few days. But I can see you are all capable people. And if the fate of the world itself is resting on our shoulders, then I will take heart in that. We'll reconvene here one day, soon. And it won't be a somber meeting. It will be a meeting of victory. It'll be a meeting of joy. Good luck to all of you. And I use my new bard ability to give everybody rally dice.
Ala's gonna tilt his head a little bit and
learn that from you, buddy.
Nod.
Did you multi-class or you bard as well?
I multi-classed.
Cool.
Is that a D8 for everyone?
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Who else had something to say? Or some people had some aside they wanted to do as well as you're leaving.
First, I'm going to look to Kale, right? Isn't that the other person, the lady?
Yeah.
Right?
High Provis.
Yeah.
Elendra Kale. Yep.
So, could you do me a favor and maybe take Terrence back to Taz? And y'all kind of, maybe you might want to chill there some?
Yes, of course, if you think that's the safest course of action. Aaron, are you...
Do you think it's the safest? I don't know this town that well. I've only been here for like a week or so.
Oh. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. They seem to be after Non-Dracona. I don't know that anywhere is safe, but as long as we can remain undetected, perhaps we can go through the aqueduct into the Undercroft.
Okay, just move if you need to, and stay safe as you can.
We will be safe, right, Terrence? Yes. He sort of looks nervously at Myst.
can't exactly bring you to the castle.
I know. Careful.
I am going to pull out some old hand wraps from a mentor that come with my backstory. And I will he's probably going to notice them because they probably look like very similar. Like, oh, look, you just joined. You know, here's your first hand wrap, something with some symbol, right? So she'll hand it to him and say, I'll come back for these, okay?
He takes them and he like slowly wraps them around his knuckles. Does he know the name of your mentor?
Yeah, they probably talked about it. So I can tell you who it was. Let me double check. Anthony. He was an
Be
orc.
like, these were Anthony. I will keep them safe. He as he
You
wraps them
get
around his
too
hands, he puts his hands
nervous.
together.
You just look at that and you know where our strength comes from, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
You know, if it was helpful, I might be able to get you both back to the university now without any foot stepping on the streets as is. And there's a lot of equipment there.
That would work, I suppose. If that's okay. And he looks at Myst again.
Yeah, it'll be okay. From now on, whenever I'm not around, like look to Kale, okay, or Taz, someone that I have told you it is safe to look. So they're good, okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Are you gonna portal?
I'll give him a rift.
Okay.
For that, I'm gonna go over to Kale and and point at the array of books and the ledgers and books and stuff that we had stolen from that place. Is there anything from there that looks interesting to you? Maybe you have some time to go over it.
I will look through and see if I can find a pattern or something.
Thank you.
So she'll, with Terrence's help, sort of collect all of these books that you've pulled out of your infinity bag, but now she's
Anything that
carrying.
looks important to her, and
As this rift opens, and you see Terrence are sort of like,
Are they taking the map with them?
Meadowlark still has the map, right?
Cool. I want to
Yeah,
mark
that's
down
my
the
map.
final location of Null Veyra and check to see if Null Veyra has moved at all since, because I'm probably going to be dropping my focus.
For Null Veyra, I think that she is still, hasn't been that long, so she is still moving in that direction.
Still moving. So I put an X on the map and say this is the last known location of Null Veyra, because I likely won't be able to track them after this.
I think it's
She's-
probably somewhere between Skarenthail and Karun Key, somewhere in Route
Now
2.
that I know what I'm looking for, I can track her as is, just based on where the leylines are pulling to
That is genius.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
my irritation.
Okay, and Kale also leaves by the rift. Are you leaving the rift open?
No, well, I'll leave, because I was actually thinking about that, because where is our rally point, folks?
I was guessing back here. So we should probably have a secondary rally point just in case this place gets compromised.
The temple?
I still like the university.
Have they came to the temple, I think. We heard people above right? Y'all went to the temple.
Isn't that where the first incident happened, where they chased after you when you were given the map?
But they haven't been back since.
When we rescued what's his name and dropped him off at the temple.
Yeah, you brought Taz to
Taz.
Issa.
Say
So they're-
our least compromised place is still here?
This would be location number 1. Backup location would be either the university or the temple. What would you guys say?
But where's the university?
Mid
Does
district.
someone... Oh, I'm going with... Who
Yep.
am I going with?
With Zira.
You're coming with me.
Okay, you know where that is. There's someone in each group that knows where both locations are, I'm sure. So it'll be
That's
fine.
actually very wise.
As long as
So-
no one dies.
I will also. I think I'm going to keep my rift marker at the university. Just because a diversity of locations probably would be a good idea to have available to us. And even if we just manage to break contact that way, it'll help.
Shall we say temple number 2, university number 3 then?
Sure.
If one location's compromised, try the next, try the next.
Agreed.
There's no way the DM would wipe out all 3 locations, right?
And then if we need a fourth one, there's that one part of the sewer where you left that captain's guard body.
Ooh, that's true.
If we
Make that
need a
number
f-
4.
Was it
If we
floating
need a
in
fifth
the
one,
water?
let's just meet in the king's
Yeah.
chambers.
Yeah, why not? There's a outhouse out behind the what's the name of that bar we stayed
As you all stand up,
at? He's gonna spend a fear.
I'm gonna get... If you're about to pull us out, Miss is gonna go grab Shurien.
But yeah, let's
Okay.
get our final words in.
If you're... Yeah.
Okay, Dipper's rolling for it.
Who's rolling for it?
So no, Dipper. Final words, Dipper.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's my speak to dead people ability.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't
Could-
need that
could we-
yet.
Talk for
Yeah.
a second.
not that you know.
Of course.
She's not gonna take him into another room per se. Well, I don't even know what the layout of this place is. Is
There's
there
another room, I'm
any
sure.
where that
There's
looks
back rooms.
somewhat-
There's an upstairs that has lodging. It's an inn, tavern inn,
There's a sex dungeon.
allegedly.
We're not going down.
Oh, Meadowlark,
Is
we
it
should stay in the same
small?
party then.
We're gonna go into one of the rooms in the back that are
Focus,
on this
darling.
floor.
If we can't
I'm just
rescue
gonna
north,
open
we
a
can at least
door.
make south, right?
For God's sake,
Go
let Jen
find our
speak.
child.
The spotlight is to you, Jen and Shurien. I don't know why Jen and Shurien and not Myst and Aaron. Or
Right.
Okay. So she's just kind of just visibly uncomfortable. I never really wanted to open up to anybody again. Sure, you know that from when we first met here, actually, I think. Anyways,
Yes.
I need you to not die while you're fighting, like, unrest stuff going on.
You can't make me promise that. You know what we've been up against.
You could try to not die.
Then I will promise to try to not die.
But I didn't actually expect a promise. That was... Just expected you to kind of laugh. But,
I see. No.
because I just started getting used to Issa, you know.
I know.
But there's a lot that's happening, so it's very possible. I mean, none of us can make it out of this, so.
I think we will. but we've got a long way to go. And we're not going to be apart for very long. Geen will finish with his business, you'll finish with yours, and Em will be back whenever Em is back.
Yeah.
Keep your world small. Just focus on what you need to do right now. You know, we're all capable. We'll be alright. Just get that Dwarf King back into the strange pocket dimension. I can't believe we're even discussing that as a plan, but here we are. Alright?
And we didn't exactly get the small pocket dimension, though.
Oh.
Actually. Sorry, I have to make sure we grab that, I guess.
Shurien touches
Here's-
Myst on your shoulder.
As she's reaching in her pocket.
You're thinking too much right now. Just go punch something.
I can't just punch everything.
Not everything, just one thing. Okay? I'll see you back here soon.
Okay.
You'll be alright.
Here's some leaves.
Oh. Okay.
For in case you lose hope.
Oh. Right. Thank you.
I'm giving you some barrack leaves.
Oh. Thank you. Put them away.
That nobody ever claimed from something we had before, so there you go.
Did it? Oh, nice. Okay.
Alright. Okay.
As you rejoin the group, Meadowlark tries to get your attention, Myst.
Yes.
Turning away from Dipper. Okay. Good luck. Have fun. Don't die.
Living up to Dipper's name, he dips Meadowlark down. Mwah. You too.
Okay. You're a Myst, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I was the person who found Issa. I tried to keep her alive. I was not able to.
Sometimes it's impossible.
She did have something for you.
Right.
I think you might have a little bit of time when I'm flying you over. So, call it some light reading for the ride. But, I'm not the best at this. I'll take out a small package. I've been delivering a lot of things to people recently, and it's never been fun. I hope that it is something which is at least... I don't even know. Closing?
She'll nod and take the package from Meadowlark. Thank you for trying to save her. I didn't know her for long, but I appreciate it. It probably has something to do with our mission.
Meadowlark stuff?
More, maybe everything. I don't know. Could be. Maybe she dog-eared some pages for me because I am the worst at finding important information.
Curiosity bubbles up in Meadowlark. They do not offer to help out with this.
Myst, you'll notice as Meadowlark hands you this package, it's wrapped with brown paper, tied with string, but there's a bit of a rattle to it. And weight as well.
I'm gonna go ahead and open it in case it's something everybody needs to know about right now before we separate.
Okay. As you tear off the paper and you find a box, modest box, you lift the top off, you see in it, if you wouldn't mind describing it to me, the prayer beads that you see within this box.
Oh, I see some prayer beads with it inside this box. Okay. So they are multicolored and they have Eilonari script on each one of the beads. Very simple, but also kind of elegant at the same time. She is extremely confused as to why in the world she was given prayer beads.
Well, you recognize these prayer beads that Eilonari, who excelled to a certain rank, achieved when under the mentorship of a master as they ascend through the ranks. These were beads that she was planning on giving you once her tutelage was done. However, she never had the chance. You may, however, add Paragon's chain to your equipment. All right.
Okay. She's
Well,
not
they're-
moving. She's staring at them.
John, was that you?
Yeah, I was gonna say while they went off, I want to just go say something quick to Dipper.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go up and you know the thing that I did to help you remember or see your memory.
Yeah.
I did that to Geen when he was when you were your altercation. I trust him.
Thank you for letting me know. People often say that I'm too trusting. But I generally have a good sense of people. I know what happened wasn't your fault.
What do you mean?
Conversation for another time, friend. Be safe, okay?
You too. I just stare at him for a few seconds longer and then turn and head back to the main table that we've been at.
All right. 3 teams. 3 assignments. 3 courses of action. Missions for another day. Yeah. As you've finally had a chance to come together and sort of pool all that you know and all that you've learned, I feel like a sense of purpose sort of washes over you. You are stronger together. The words of North. But as you separate, you divide and conquer. We will find out what happens in the coming episodes of Group Action Roll. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out, for staying with us for this crossover episode. The meeting of the minds of their teams.
Oh my goodness.
Join us next week and we'll figure it out. I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll talk about it. And
This is my fault.
What teams? Team 1, Team 2?
I was right there
Team
with you.
three.
I was hoping for, like,
Mixing it up a bit and
yeah.
new teams and
Yeah.
if you would like to separate, for we could say whatever team Jen is, and on Jen won't be with us next week. It's going to be based on availability, so I'm inclined to say Team 1 first, and then go on, and we'll add M to Team 1. So, but we'll talk about it in Discord. I don't know. This is good. This is good energy. I like it. So stick with
I
us.
think we could still handle 2 teams per
I think
episode, though.
Yeah,
I think you're
so.
probably right. Yeah. We'll figure it out in chat and go from there. And it'll give me a chance to make a bunch of missions. So cool. All right. Thank you for. Oh, actually, we gotta roll our stuff. What am I talking about? Well, it should be a pretty easy roll because there's only one person in the giveaway.
Congrats.
So we're gonna close the entries, and we're gonna pick a winner. It's the Heathen Nerd. Congratulations, the Heathen Nerd. You have
I'll let him know.
won yourself a Daggerheart Nexus code.
Good job.
Outstanding. All right. Awesome job, everybody. Join us next week when we find out what exactly is going on with Skarenthail. And as always, we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye, everybody.
When the fire calls, we answer anyway. Oaths in our bones, flame in our hands. If the world turns, let it turn away. We'll burn brighter, we'll burn higher.